turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Purdy going to the air right away.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Here's Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On first down, Purdy.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete to the tight end, Warner.
Touchdown! Charlie Warner. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Check pink. Black swap.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota.
Yeah, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
104 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. Throwing here, Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First down, Mariota. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Here we go, back. Blue, check. Switch, yellow, opposite, green, Smith, red, check, white.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
A nice little juke. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, Mariota.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Mariota now on second down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Yellow, line, check, pink.
Again, it's Mariota.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
3rd and goal, Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The kick by Elliott is good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Mariota going to change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
They go play action here. Purdy looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ready?
On play action, Mariota. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Quick, yellow.
To throw is Mariota.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
2nd and 5.
It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Here's Samuel.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Samuel. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Gain of 15. First down, San Francisco.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Purdy from the gun.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long.
Touchdown! George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point,
and they open the lead up now to 25.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air again. Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Mariota. Man open left side is Brown. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
Play fake. Mariota. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Mariota.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly